Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, this mini series is about eminent Turk scientists. Before this, I have presented mini series about eminent Arab scientists and eminent Persian scientists. So, in this series of eminent Turk scientists, today I will talk about Piri Reis, or you can say Piri Reis. This Reis is in Turkish. And in Turkish language, I mean, they tend to say the thing. I mean, they don't open full mouth, you can say. For example, chashma. In Turkish, it is called chashme. So, according to that, this is Reis. Uh, Let us move on. So, his full name was Ahmad Muhyiddin Piri, and he was an Ottoman navigator, geographer, and cartographer. And he rose to the rank of admiral in Ottoman Navy. So why he is famous as a scientist? He is primarily known today for his maps and charts, which he made in his book Kitab-ı Bahriye, that is book of navigation. So let us have a look at his scientific achievements. So he drew a world map, that is his first world map in 1513 AD, and it is one of the oldest maps which have shown America and which is still existing anywhere. I mean, there may be older maps, but they are not available these days. So how he came to know about America? It is said that there was during one of the wars, among the prisoners, there were a seaman who had gone with Columbus for the exploration of America, and he gave him the information, Piri Reis, the information about the Americas. I don't know, but this is a story. Then in 1528, he prepared a second world map to present the Sultan. And a small fragment of that second world map is still existing, and it is showing Greenland, North America, Cuba, Jamaica, and parts of Central America. You see just think about that, how difficult it was to make a map in those days. I mean, how you calculate the dimensions, how you calculate the shape, size, and distances. It was amazing how these maps were created. So, although he was not an explorer and never sailed to the Atlantic, he compiled over 20 maps of Arab, Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, Indian, and older Greek origins into a comprehensive representation of the known world of his era. Or you can say that he showed the whole world, at least the world which was known at that time, in a book to the reader. I mean, it was impossible for anybody to go and to all these places, but by reading his book, he could get an information, a feeling of all these places. So these are some other maps he created. The left on left is Venice, and on right is Alexandria in Egypt. So some salient facts of his life. His father was Haji Ahmad Muhyiddin Piri, and he belonged to Karman. And his uncle Kamal Reis was a very famous admiral of Ottoman Navy. So during this period, along with his uncle, he took part in many naval wars of Ottoman Empire, against Spain, the Republic of Genoa, and the Republic of Venice. And he also took part in the 15, 16, 17 AD Ottoman conquest of Egypt. And in 1516, he was made captain of Ottoman fleet that took part in this conquest of Egypt. And he was also the commander of Turkish fleet that blockaded Alexandria. So after the Ottoman victory in these wars, he presented his first map to Sultan Selim I, who ruled from 1512 to 1520 AD. And in 1546 AD, he was appointed as Grand Admiral of the Ottoman fleet in the Indian Ocean, as well as the Admiral of the fleet in Egypt. So he reached very high positions. Now let us have a look at his books. In fact, there is only one book, and that is Kitab-ı Bahriye, as I already mentioned. It is one of the most famous cartographical works of the period. And here is shown, open and copy to show the page on Corsica. The first edition of this book, as I already mentioned, was published in 1521, and it gave information, not only maps or charts, but also written information about the major power ports, bays, gulfs, capes, peninsulas, islands, straits, and ideal shelters of the Mediterranean Sea. Everything related to Mediterranean Sea and around it. It also provided information where to take refuge in the event of a storm, how to approach the ports, and precise routes to the ports. So you can see that it was not just maps and charts, but complete guideline for anybody who was traveling in that area. It was revised in 1524-25 with additional information and better crafted charts in order to be presented as a gift to Sultan Suleiman I. Now Sultan has changed, so he decided to present him also, but in a better form. So this revised edition had a total of 434 pages containing 290 maps. 290 maps, just imagine. It also provided techniques of navigation and navigation-related information on astronomy. It also included the information about the local people of each country and city and the curious aspects of their culture. So copies of this book are still available in various libraries in Istanbul and some of the major libraries in Europe. And there is one copy which is privately held in USA by Walters Art Museum. Legacy. So several warships and submarines of Turkish Navy have been named after him, Piri Reis. And there is a statue in Kerman, Turkey. And there is a bust in the Istanbul Naval Museum. So thank you for your attention. So these are the references for this vlog. So next I will talk about Taqiyuddin. So here just to remind you that this is the list of the eminent scientists I have presented my vlogs about. And there you can see the eminent Arab scientists, eminent Persian scientists, and now eminent Turk scientists. So last one was about Shamsuddin. So these are my other series, granted completed. And I won't repeat how you can reach my vlogs. So thank you very much for your attention. Till next video. So Allah Hafiz.